most editors see a no, or oh, that's a bit out of my budget, or let me come back to you, let me send you the video in a week from now. Most editors see this either as a rejection or a false positive. These are just objections. Objection handling is where you take the reason that someone said they can't buy and you try to reframe it in a way where that actually becomes the reason they buy. For example, let's say that you just dropped your price. Hey, based on the amount of footage and the deadline that we mentioned, this video would be $800. Let's just say that. If someone comes back to me and says, oh, that's a little bit out of budget, I'll reach back out when I'm ready, you know that person is not going to reach out. The worst thing you can do is like, okay, looking forward to it. Stupid. Instead, you want to question it. Be like, completely understand, I appreciate being honest. What did you have in mind? And then they'll say something ridiculous, usually like 300 or something. And that's when you start questioning it. Be like, it's a little bit out of mind. Just so I understand, is that definitely the style you wanted? Or you ask some sort of question about the actual video or something where you question the circumstances. The reason being, if you can retie what the person has said into the close, you will actually find that people are much more likely to pay what you want. For example, once there was a client that came to me and it was a potential client, like I hadn't closed him at this point, and I asked him what his budget was. Stupid question, I know, but basically I asked him what his budget was and he said $650. Now at this point, I'm consistently getting projects for 900 to 1.2k per video. Relatively easy videos, 650. I'm thinking like probably not going to say yes to this guy. Anyways, I took him through that questioning line of questioning that we spoke about on the last step, and after going through that line of questioning, my thought was, okay, I'm just gonna shoot a crazy price to see if he says yes. I said £1,500, which is about $2,000. Because of the line of questioning I took him through, he actually just said yes. But the reason that was possible is because when he had some concerns or objections that he brought up earlier, I was able to address them by first of all asking a couple of questions about it. So for example, right before he was ready to work together, he was like, are you sure you can work on this style? I haven't seen it on your portfolio. I said, yep, totally get it, man. Just so I understand, this is the inspiration pieces you want. He's like, yeah. If you could do that, that'd be great. Awesome, dude. I'm super confident that I can do that. You need to actually stay in the pocket when people give a reason for not buying, instead of just seeing it as a rejection and trying to move on without even trying. Because once you have these 4 steps in place, where you've got someone going from human to lead to interested lead to primed lead to client, you will have a metric at each stage. You'll have how many outreaches you're able to send, so how many leads you have, how many positive replies you have, how many people are actually getting to the point where you can pitch them, and how many people are becoming paid clients. By looking at these numbers, you can find the biggest drop-off point, and all you want to do is focus on that biggest drop-off point. Because by doing that, you actually have an outreach system that's continuously improving and iterating, rather than something where you're just sending out messages into the ether and never getting a response to. If you're a freelance video editor and you want to get more clients, I've got something for you. It's a completely free outreach tracker. It's the same one we use with all our coaching students, and it's going to allow you to be able to send more messages to potential clients, get more replies, and also be able to close them at higher rates. So go get that free tracker in the description. After you signed up for it, I'm going to send it straight to your email. I'm going to give you a bit more information on how I personally help video editors. So if you do want to get more help, you can apply there. But whether you get my further help or not, just go and get the free tracker for now, because at least you're going to be able to run this on your own for a while.